What's up, guys? It's yours truly here with my healthy lifestyle change. I've been missing you. I hope you guys are doing well, wonderful, amazing. Spring is springing. I'm super happy about that. It's something about when the season changes and the flowers start blooming and the sun comes out. It makes me happy. I really get excited. I thrive off the sun, so I'm just happy that I'm getting more sun now and it's warming up and I'm not having to wear coats as often. I hope this April is starting off well for you. This is our first Feeling Myself Friday, so let's get into it. Feeling ourselves. I have a lot to tell you, a lot going on, so just bear with me because we're going to break this up in parts. This will be part 1 today, and then we'll go into the rest when it becomes time. But I just dropped the ball in March, right? I don't think I even posted a vlog in March, except maybe once, maybe. I don't even really remember, but I dropped the ball and I had a talk with my beau. And he said, you know, you've been slacking. You've been slacking and you haven't been to the gym like you should. And we've been doing 100 days of alkaline. We'll talk about that soon. So my food hasn't been all over the place, but I haven't been to the gym. I haven't, all the goals that I wrote down, I did some of them. I didn't hit them all for my Q1 goals that we talked about. And just different things. I picked up 2 more jobs. So I was all over the place trying to work my main job, build my OPA brand, and work other jobs as well. So I just was all over the place and my mind was not settled. So I dropped the ball. I fell off and I stopped grinding. I stopped going hard. I stopped getting up at 4. I started getting up at 6. I would go to the gym on Monday, and Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, they wouldn't see me until the next week. I dropped the ball. I fell off and I was very disappointed in myself. And when he told me, he was like, hey, you messing up. I was like, I needed that. I needed that so much because I couldn't tell myself, if that makes sense. And I knew that I was slacking, but because I knew the way back, because I've been there before to where I had to get myself together and actually get back on track, I didn't want to say, hey, Jewel, you're slacking, because I know that I slacked for a period of time and then I'm back at it, you know? But when he said it to me, it was just different. It was like, all right, it's one thing to slack on my end. It's one thing to slack with me seeing, but it's another thing to slack and it's noticed. That means I'm really slacking. So I fell off and there's no excuse. There's no excuse. Yes, I do have things going on. Yes, we will talk about those things. However, I fell off and there's no excuse for me falling off. There's no excuse for me missing 4 a.m.s. There's no excuse for me not working out every day, not hitting my target goals. So, you know, I have to start from the beginning, which leads me into what today is about. What's up, guys? I'm jewel.c and I am on my weight loss journey. And if you remember, a few years ago, I started at 215 pounds. I was so chunky. I had a little double chin going on. And I really was at a rock bottom point. I was at a point where, and it makes me emotional because it's my story. But I was at a point where I was crying all the time. I was at a point where I was sad all the time. And I had to dig inside of me to figure out what it is I wanted, who I wanted to be, and where I was going. And so a few years later, 55 pounds later, here I am. I have made it to the mark of 100 and something, 60 something pounds. And I am absolutely proud of the journey that I have taken over these past few years. Now I have reached a point of another rock bottom. And it's not the bottom that I was before. I am on a different level now. But it is a rock bottom because I still feel like I can't do it. I still feel like it's taking me way longer than it should. I still feel like I have a long way to go. And while all of those things is okay, it's different this time because this time I've been here before. It's different this time because this time I'm a little more complacent and I'm procrastinating a little more and I'm lackadaisical a little more because I've done it before. So I feel like, I'll be able to do it, you know? Instead of using that fire and that drive that I had when I was the girl at 215 pounds who was determined to not only show you guys that she could do it, but prove to herself that she could do it. And I come on my vlogs and I tell you to dig deep. I tell you to have discipline and I tell you to have dedication to your journey. And then when I turn off the camera, I'm sad, I'm complacent, and I don't want to do it anymore. Because I lost my momentum. I lost my consistency and I really stopped believing in myself. And it has been happening for a while now, at least a few months. I started to notice at the end of last year, it has been happening where I just lost like my momentum in my goal. And then in January, I had this big traumatic experience that happened to me. Well, that happened in my life. And it caused me to lose confidence in myself. It caused me to go into a shell and not want anyone to see me. It caused me to put down my vlog and stop talking to you guys because I felt like, who am I to be able to give advice because I made a mistake in my life. It caused me to really just shy away from everything that's public and just go inside and beat myself up. And I know we talked about it a little bit about, forgiving yourself. So I have been on my journey of forgiveness of myself. But for the past few months from January up until mid-March, I can say I have literally been in a fight between the jewel.c, who has the fire, who has the grind, who has the momentum, and the jewel.c who's timid, run, hide behind a rock. I have been in two places these past few months and it has been beating me up because I'm just like, I don't know what to do. And then I went on my lazy vacay and I kind of woke up and I felt myself again and I had time to be by myself and think about the things that I want, think about the things that I have going on, and really understand where I am now. I had time to think about the place that I'm in and I determined that I am at a rock bottom. And the reason it didn't feel like a rock bottom is because I'm not the girl who can't run up the steps anymore. That rock bottom was so in my face. It was so clear that I was going through some things and I needed to pull myself out of that. Whereas here, I didn't recognize the rock bottom because I'm not the girl who's struggling that hard anymore. So when I was talking to my beau, I told him, I'm at a rock bottom. I'm at a rock bottom, and I have to find that fire again. I have to find that momentum again. I have to pull myself, push myself. I have to recommit to my journey. I have to recommit to my success. I have to recommit to the woman that I say that I want to be. I have to start over. So this is me today letting you guys know that I am starting over. This is me today letting you guys know that I fell off, but I'm not done. This is me today letting you guys know that I am recommitting to my journey that I started with you guys a few years ago. At 215 pounds. I'm starting over at 167, I think, pounds, and I am going to hit my next target. I am going to get my next goal, and it's going to be a dog fight. But I'm gonna go to the fight 100%. So I hope you guys are with me. I hope you guys can see that I am recommitting to this journey. I hope you guys see my growth. And I will be back with you guys every week, because that is the commitment that I made to you before. That is a commitment that I told you. I told you you would get a vlog from me every week. So I'm gonna give you a vlog every week, no matter how much I don't feel like it, no matter how much I got going on, no matter how many jobs is pulling me left, right, and this way. I made a commitment, and that's what I said, so I'm going to do it. All right, guys, I will see y'all next time. Please, please, please stay tuned, because this is about to get real interesting. We're about to get real transparent. I might come to y'all crying one day. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? It's hard starting over. It's hard starting over. The thought of going back to the beginning, it's tough. It's tough. But I plan on recommitting, because I have to. I have these goals that I want, and in order to get them, I have to recommit to the journey that I started with. So stay tuned, guys, and I will see y'all next time. Peace.
My turn up the